I don't know if it's the heat or there it is. All right, that's what it's supposed to look like. And like I said, because I had the server set at 640, you want to try and get to it before that. Once you get past that, then you can really get gremlins trying to get the broadcast started. All right, you want to sit back here again? It's always easier to remember how to do this stuff if you do it yourself. What's that? Oh yeah, let's do that. Good point, Joey. So when we're a lot of times doing stuff like this, AJ created a new screensaver, if you will. So go to the video clips. See that right there, yeah. And then, boy, everything is there. It goes. It is really lagging. Yeah, there you go.
It might be the types of clouds.
There you go. That one right there. And then, do we have to hit loop right back going? Yeah. There. So that's what everybody's seeing
Okay.
Instead of us.
That's fine.
And then we normally want to be muted. So otherwise people at home would still hear us. So the red as you do that, now the audience can hear us and we can also hear each other. Does that make sense?
The Northfield High School sportsmanship mission statement reads as follows. As student athletes of Northfield High School, we pledge to show respect for each other and our opponents. We ask that all fans join us in displaying and practicing positive school spirit without degrading officials or participants and fans from opposing schools. Cheer for your team, not against the opponents. And now let's meet our starting lineups. First, for Rochester Mayo, starting in goal, 00, Sophie Gertz. Also starting for Mayo, number 3, Lily Rose Decker. Number 5, Sam LeBracer. Also starting for Rochester, number 6, Grace O'Driscoll. Number 10, Jenny Reyna. Number 11, Clara Crailkley. Number 13, Avita Hansen. Also playing for Mayo, number 14, Dempsey Nestler. Number 17, Kaylee Peters. Also starting for Rochester, number 19, Aubrey Neff. And rounding out the starting lineup for head coach Andre Bailey is number 21, Emily Wiederholt. And now put your hands together for your Northfield Raiders. Starting for the Raiders, a 9th grader, number 3, Aaliyah Dua. Starting at defense, a junior, number 8, Kate Hubers. Also on the defense for the Raiders, a junior, number 25, Lydia Rosenhammer. In the midfield for the Raiders, a junior, number 22, Maria Arroyo. At striker for your Raiders, a junior, number 10, Olivia Rasmussen. Also in the midfield, a junior, number 7, Shania Jerdigan. Defending for the Raiders, a senior, number 4, Alana Clary. On the defense, a senior captain, number 23, Amelia Rosenhammer. In the midfield, a senior captain, number 5, Ani Kwas. At striker for the Raiders, a senior, number 17, Ashley Brang. And in goal, a senior captain, number 1, Gracie Freiberg. The head coach of the Raiders is Blake Kane. And now let's remove our caps for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
After 12 plus years of notable success as an independent brokerage, Professional Pride Realty has joined forces with Century 21 Atwood to provide you with even more exceptional real estate experiences. With over 17 offices throughout Minnesota, Century 21 Atwood has been proudly serving Minnesota's real estate needs since 1867. Professional Pride Realty is proud to be partnering with Century 21 Atwood. We look forward to continuing to serve you with the same level of excellence you have come to expect from us, now with the added support and expertise of Century 21 Atwood.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
For 12 plus years of notable success as an independent brokerage, Professional Pride Realty has joined forces with Century 21 Atwood.
All right, welcome to Girls Soccer here on NorthfieldLive.com. It is a nice 81 degrees here from Northfield Memorial Field here at the high school, where the Northfield Raiders will be playing the Rochester Mayo Spartans. Liam O'Neill is going to be taking over for play-by-play here for us when the game starts. We have our starting lineups brought to us by Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. They're better together. As we are just about underway here. And here we are.
Mayo will take the kickoff here, passing it around the back, passing up and intercepted by number 10 for Northfield. That is Olivia Rasmussen. Throw-in coming here for the Spartans as they dribble it at midfield, looking to swing the ball around. Pass back to the defense here by the Spartans as they kick it out wide. Spartans with possession early here as a pass is mistimed, but kicked back out of bounds by Northfield for the Spartans ball. Spartans throw-in goes off of Kate Hubers and back for the Spartans. Spartans here trying to make a run up the side, but intercepted by number 23 for the Raiders. That is Amelia Rosenhammer. Raiders with possession of the ball here on the right side, but unfortunately lost it back to the Spartans. Spartans with the ball going up as it's intercepted and taken back by the Raiders. That's Gracie Freiberg, their senior captain goalkeeper. She looks to punt it back out to the Raiders here. Kick goes back out to midfield. Possession is regained by the Spartans. Ball is kicked off of number 17 for the Raiders. That is Ashley Brang. There's a throw-in coming here for the Spartans. Yellow card here given to Kate Hubers. I don't exactly know what that was for. It might have been too many people on the field or something, but
that's what it looks like as a, I don't know.
Yeah, she's given a yellow card. Don't know why.
Yeah.
Ball is back for the Raiders here to Gracie Freiberg, who looks to kick the ball off. Gracie almost gets it stolen by the Spartans there. As it is taken by the Spartans, Alana Clary trying to defend this here. Stolen by Alana Clary and cleared up to senior Ani Kwas, who kicks it back to midfield. Ball is taken back by the Spartans as they look to swing it around the field here. Spartans passing it around the back, but intercepted by Ani Kwas. Ani Kwas dribbling it, pass here to the left side of the pitch. Taken and through ball here. Little too long for the Raiders. It's taken back by the Spartans. Spartans trying to get the ball back into the Raider zone here as it's kicked out of bounds for a Raider throw-in. Kate Hubers subbing back on to the field here. She's going to take the throw-in here for the Raiders. Throw-in goes deep into the box, kicked off by the Spartans as they kick it back upfield. Possession still in Spartan hands as they pass it up the field. Intercepted, though, by Amelia Rosenhammer. She looks to pass it up. Possession regained by the Spartans at about midfield as they try to get something to happen here, but stolen back by Amelia. Kicked back to Gracie Freiberg, who looks to punt it back off for the Raiders. Kick back up to almost midfield is stolen by the Spartans, but taken right back by Amelia. She's having quite the performance early on so far, defending some really good attempts by the Spartans to get it into the Raider box. Kate Huber's defending the ball there as it'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. They look to get on the board here early. 36 minutes and 20 seconds left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard as the throw-in comes here for the Spartans, but taken immediately into Raider possession, but regained by the Spartans. Spartans on the outside of the box, through ball, crossed across the box, shot taken, and not enough on that, just kind of dribbled into Gracie Freiberg. Gracie is one of, I believe, the state leaders in saves last year.
Yeah, she was. She is a great goalie for this Raider team. In our first game, we got to interview the head coach, Blake. Blake and his last name here, but he said that Gracie is going to be playing a huge team. Obviously, she's a captain on this team, senior goalie, and as you said, one of the best in the state. And she showed that there.
Yeah, Spartans with possession of the ball again, looking to get it into the Raiders' box. Amelia, once again, defending the Spartans here as they pass it back out. Through ball in here, over the heads of both the Spartans and the Raiders as Gracie will scoop it up. Gracie now looking to punt it back off to the Raiders. Ball lands at about midfield, kicked off by the Spartans, but is regained by the Raiders. The Raiders here on a nice run. Number 10, Olivia Rasmussen on the cross. Cross is a little too strong for the Raiders as it's scooped up by the Spartans goalkeeper. That was a really good chance early on by the Raiders. They haven't seen much of those, especially we were here on Northfield Live for the Raiders' home opener where they really struggled to get the ball into the box.
They did. I don't believe we've mentioned it on broadcast yet, but this is the Raiders' fourth game, and they are yet to score a goal.
Yeah, the Raiders have had some tough breaks on offense so far, but they're looking to score against this Mayo
I think
team
we're going to cut
who's
to
allowed
an
all the
ad
goals.
here, as we do have an injury, it appears.
Yeah.
So we're going to take an ad break and be right back here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Start your morning with the KYMN Morning Show. This is Jeff Johnson. Join me each weekday from 6 to 9 a.m. when I talk with local people making news. Rich Larson has the area's most comprehensive and up-to-date newscasts. Weather specialist Bob Matheson will have your forecast. And Tim McNiff joins us for news with a side of sports. Find out what's happening in your community by listening to 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net. KYMN 95 The One.
you could choose to make a positive difference in the lives of others just by where you choose to bank. When you bank with Hometown Credit Union, you are participating in a not-for-profit cooperative. We proudly reinvest into our communities through free financial education to people of all ages. We believe people can make better money decisions when equipped with the financial knowledge they need. Learn more about how you can join Hometown to make a difference and support our financial education outreach at www.hometowncu.coop.
Hey everyone, this is Haven, your Raiders center defender for the soccer team. When I'm not on the field preventing other teams from scoring goals, I'm making the difference at NRC, caring for their residents. Northfield Retirement Community has a plethora of job opportunities for everyday high schoolers like you and I. And if you're interested in a nursing career, they have programs that'll help you make those aspirations a reality. Find out more at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community. Innovation, choice, tradition.
Welcome back to Northfield. We're coming back at you. So it appeared that Gracie Freiberg, the senior captain goalkeeper for the Raiders, suffered a non-contact injury. It looked to be on her right leg. So a new goalkeeper here for the Raiders. That one's certainly going to affect them, as she's been one of the real leaders on this Northfield team.
Yeah, it was, and I mean, it's a huge hit, as we were just talking about before that happened. She's one of the best goalkeepers in the state. I can't been able to tell who is in at goalie now for the Raiders here.
Yeah, that'll be definitely a big hit to the Raiders here in this game, as they've had some trouble with letting up goals, and especially if you lose one of your best players, who is your goalkeeper, you hope to just be able to put more goals on the board than the Spartans here. Spartans with the ball at midfield, looking to pass it up, kick off the head of Alana Clary back to the Spartans, who look to make a through ball, but stolen by Kate Hubers here as it goes just a bit long.
Yeah,
Kate now kicking it out of bounds.
In at goalie is number 2,
Linnea Wilhelm.
Linnea Wilhelm, the freshman.
Yeah, so definitely a chance to prove herself as she swallows that one up here for what I assume is her first varsity save.
Most likely, unless she played a little bit in a game before this or last season.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think that would make sense.
Good chance to prove herself here for the Raiders. Through ball goes just a bit short for the Raiders, but is intercepted by the Raiders. That was number 20, or excuse me, number 17. You find her, Ashley Braying. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Kick goes back to Kate Hubers, who passes it back and just a bit wide of the goalkeeper here, just off the outside of the foot here. So a corner kick coming for the Spartans.
And you could tell right after Kate Hubers kicked that ball, right off of her expression, that she did not like the way she kicked that one.
Yeah, this will be an interesting spot to see if the Mayo can capitalize off this mistake by the Raiders. Corner kick coming here, crossed into the box and tapped out by the freshman goalkeeper for the Raiders. Doing her part here, Ani Kwas dribbling up the side of the field, but stolen by the Spartans. Spartans now with the ball on the left side of the field, crossed into the box. Spartans stolen by the Raiders. Number 4, Alana Clary on that one. The Raiders now have it at midfield. It's taken back by the Spartans. Spartan defenders passing it back between each other, trying to let the offense resettle themselves here. Spartans crossing it across the field. Looks to be stolen by the Raiders. That's number 7, Shania Gurjan. But a penalty called here appears to be on the Spartans, so the Raiders will have just a little free kick here to start. Raiders looking to put some more pressure in on the zone of the Spartans. They've had a few good chances here so far on their goal, but no real threats as of 10 minutes into the game. Spartans looking to get a throw in here, just inside of their own half. substitution coming on here for the Spartans. That is number 8, Amelia Decker, coming into the game for the Spartans.
And, Liam, there's never really a great time to do this, and we cut it a little close in the pregame. But I did get a chance to catch up with the Mayo head coach here, so I'm going to play the interview that I got with him right now.
All right, I'm here with Mayo girls soccer head coach Andre Bailey. Andre, how has your team been so far this season?
We've been doing pretty well. We set some goals or kind of some things we wanted to work on. And, we've had some tough games to start, but I feel pretty good about what we've been doing so far. We got half the team's brand new to varsity, so, yeah, things are looking good.
What do you think your team is especially excelling at or is going to excel at in this game?
One thing we've always tried doing at Mayo Soccer is trying to work on and push the movement off the ball, quick and solid possession, move the ball across the field and bring it up and down and controlling the game that way. And so there's always room for improvement, but that's one thing that I consider our strength and something we're always working on.
And who are some players that we should be watching out for today on your squad?
Dempsey Nestler, number 14, is right now she's one of our lead scorers. She's a winger, makes really good runs off the ball and can find the back of the net. Jenny Rainier, number 10, I believe. She's a key midfielder. We look to her to distribute and kind of get the attack going. Number 13, Avita Hansen's a pretty good midfielder and defender. We kind of look to her to kind of help control and set up a defense in the midfield.
All right, well, thank you, Coach, and good luck today.
Yeah, thanks.
Spartans now with the ball, stolen by Kate Hubers for the Raiders. Shot now taken by the Spartans, swallowed up by goalkeeper for the Raiders. Your coach's interview tonight was brought to you by Century 21 Atwood Professional Pride Group. They're unstoppable together. Ball is in possession of the Spartans here as they look to push it down the field. Spartans. Ball is kicked away but regained by the Spartans. Spartans on the outside of the box here looking to make something happen. Pass back up to midfield. Shot taken from pretty far out by the Spartans, swallowed up by Linnea Wilhelm, the goalkeeper for the Raiders.
Yeah, and she's been doing a good job so far after she's been subbed in. Gracie's still on the trainer bench. Hopefully she's going to be all right, but Wilhelm's been doing a good job so far.
Yeah, possession again taken by the Spartans. There's a through ball coming in here for number 14, kicked out of bounds by Kate Hubers. Throw-in coming here for the Spartans. Throw-in comes long into the box. Spartans with the possession, but taken back by the Raiders, but given back to the Spartans. Ani Kwas with the steal here at midfield, but fortunately given back to the Spartans. Spartans now with it on the right side of the pitch. Spartans passing it around. Their coach in their interview talked a lot about how they like to do short and quick passes just to move it up the field to keep the ball moving as they now have it on the right side of the pitch. Spartans, number 10 with the ball. That's Jenny Reyna. She looks to make something happen. Throw-in coming here for the Spartans. Spartan throw-in, up and on the way. Taken just outside of the box, given back. Crossed across. Raiders in the box with possession, clears it out, but doesn't make it too far as it's taken back by the Spartans, but swallowed up by Linnea Wilhelm. She's had some really good saves for the Raiders here early on. 26 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. She's been doing a really good job of just stopping everything that's came at her. We haven't really seen sort of, the aggressiveness, though, as Gracie has to be willing to leave her box to go chase after some balls, but definitely doing her part here early to keep the Raiders afloat.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's just an experience thing from the freshman, not wanting to get out of the box too far and get burned like that, as that's just something that I think will come with experience for her. As we're pretty sure that this is her first varsity game, as far as we can tell. So we'll see her pretty much come into her own during this game, I expect to see.
Some substitutions coming in here for the Raiders. Maggie Coors, Devin Morrell, and number 15, Rihanna Gonzalez Sandoval. Raiders with possession here at the half as they look to get a through ball here to Olivia Rasmussen, who's got one defender on her. Look to cross it across the box to the Raiders. Olivia still with the ball, crossed to number 17 and just wide of the goal. Ashley Brang with the shot there. Came off a little bit of an unbalanced shot there, just wide of the goal, but a really good look for the Raiders here. As that possession was primarily controlled by number 10 for the Raiders, Olivia Rasmussen. Raiders with the ball again, but taken away, given back to the Raiders. They get it across midfield. Raiders here.
And about that big play, or that shot on goal, mostly headed by Olivia Rasmussen, that's probably the most competitive shot that we've seen from them here at Northfield Live. We streamed the season opener at home. Didn't go great. They didn't get a whole lot of shots off. That's probably the best shot we've seen so far that the Raiders have gotten off.
Yeah, the Raiders actually reassigned Olivia Rasmussen up to striker recently, and it seems to be paying some dividends as she really took control of that possession there to give the Raiders a really good shot on goal.
Yeah, that's something that their head coach mentioned in our interview that we'll get to in a little bit here. But, yeah, it just really showed up there, as we'll see what the Raiders can do here.
Possession still controlled by the Raiders. Ani Kwas with the ball here. Kicked off two defenders for the Spartans, but crossed in now. Shot on goal is just off the foot of the goalkeeper for the Spartans. So a corner kick coming here for the Raiders. We'll see who's taking it. I believe it's number 23, Amelia Rosenhammer. Corner kick for the Raiders. They look to get on the board here in the first half. Corner kick coming. And off. A little outside of the box. Taken back by the Spartans. Fight for the ball coming here. Kicked back into the box. Off the foot of number 17, Ashley Brang. The Spartans once again control the ball. They look to push it up here. Spartans with the ball near the Raider midfield. Spartans kicking the ball up here. Still have it at midfield, but almost taken back by the Raiders as the Spartans maintain possession here. Spartans get past one defender. Spartans with the through ball. And just too long as their freshman keeper, Linnea Wilhelm, will kick it back out. Raiders with it back at the half, or at the midfield. But fortunately, it's kicked out of bounds there for throwing for the Spartans. Spartan throwing goes long here. Kate Hubers in possession of the ball. She kicks it up to midfield, taken away by the Spartans as they look for a through ball. Number 17 here. 3-on-1. So they pass it back out. Shot on goal is scored from outside of the box. Number 14 for the Spartans, Dempsey Nestler. She was talked about here in the coach's interview. What a goal from her, coming from right outside the box on a nice long kick.
You didn't get a replay on that one? Or? Okay.
If she would have saved it, yeah.
That's what I figured. Weren't able to capture a replay there, but that was a nice shot.
Really tough goal there for Dempsey Nestler for the Spartans, as that one came well outside the box on just a really beautiful shot there. Unfortunately, our substitute goalkeeper, Linnea Wilhelm, couldn't get to that one, but that was just a really good shot. I don't know if anyone could have gotten that.
I don't think anyone could have gotten that one. I think it was just a perfectly placed shot.
Yeah, the Raiders Now with the ball inside of the box, though, shot almost off the hands of the goalkeeper for the Spartans. That was another really good chance by the Raiders to score. Now the Spartans here with it in their own half as a cross stolen by Rihanna for the Raiders. Cut back in. Rihanna on the left side of the pitch looking to dribble up, but stolen by the Raiders. Raiders with possession of the ball. Kicked out of bounds by Kate Hubers as the throw-in will come here for the Spartans. Spartans throw-in here, going along to number 17 as it's kicked around by both the Raiders and the Spartans, but throw-in given to the Raiders here. Look to maybe be Spartan ball, but we will definitely take the free throw-in. Rihanna Sandoval Gonzalez here with the ball. Through ball taken. Raiders with the shot on goal. It's scored! Number 10, Olivia Rasmussen with the goal after she just pushes right through the defense, taking that ball away and getting the first Raider goal of the season. Olivia Rasmussen on the goal. What a shot.
And that is a huge goal, both in the game and just as a morale booster for this Raiders team. As you said, have not scored a goal all season so far. That's their first one, and it's a big one, tying up the game up against a good Mayo team. And,
what a way for the Raiders to answer. Exactly 20 minutes here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 1-1, we're all tied up again. The Spartans look to kick it off. I believe we have
Raiders with the shot on goal.
Instant replay here for you.
Scored!
Number 10, Olivia Rasmussen.
Yeah, it was just. So there was that goal again.
Now that instant replay is brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Skip the waiting room and take care of common illnesses with the new eCare option. Check out the Northfield Hospital and Clinics website for more information. All right, the ball is in possession of Mayo here as they go up the right side of the pitch, looking for a cross into the box. Cross comes, still in possession, but looks to be offsides on the Spartans, so it will be Raider ball. Free kick coming in here from inside of the box. It was a very precarious spot for the Raiders there, but luckily they were just offsides. Raider free kick coming here. Their goalkeeper, Linnea Winhelm, will kick it off for the Raiders as they look to take the lead here after that goal by Olivia Rasmussen. It was their first goal of the season, and I mean, just a really nice goal, too. She took it away from the defense and just fed it right into the back of an empty net. Rihanna Gonzalez Sandoval there on the push forward, but kicked out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. Kate Hubers here throwing it up to Ashley Brang. She looks to get the ball off. Ball will go out of bounds for a Raiders corner kick. This one will be taken by number 8, Kate Hubers. Raiders corner kick coming here in a second. The game is 1-1, 17 minutes left here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Corner kick is off for Kate Hubers, headed out by the Spartans. Very good defensive header by them. And that was a beautiful corner kick by Kate Hubers. The ball is once again in the hands of the Spartans. Spartans with it here at midfield as it is kicked away for a Raiders throw-in. Throw-in coming here, given to number 21, Maggie Coors, as it's once again out of bounds for a throw-in.
All right, I'm going to fire the interview that I got with the Raiders head coach before the game right now.
All right, I'm here with Raider girls soccer head coach Blake Kane. Blake, off to a kind of slow start here today. What adjustments are you guys making going into this match?
So to this point, right, we're really focusing on trying to finish. We've had a great defensive effort this entire year, and it's just putting some away. I mean, New Prague is a game that we felt like we could have had. And then Mankato East, we showed up really in good form the other night. So just looking to finish. I feel like if we can get one in the back of the net, then we're going to kind of spring it. So just finishing.
Yeah, and is there anyone who you think we should be especially watching out for this match today?
So Olivia Rasmussen has been really dangerous. We shifted her up to the striker spot about 3 games in and has been really, really dangerous. I look for her to have a couple of great opportunities today.
All right, well, thank you, Coach, and good luck today.
Thank you.
That coach's interview was brought to you by Century 21 Atwood Professional Pride Group. They're unstoppable together. And, I mean, just as the Raiders head coach said, Olivia Rasmussen, number 10 for the Raiders, she's been looking really good. And just as he said, too, just got to put one in the back of the net, and that'll be open for them there. Yeah. Possession by the Raiders here is given back to the Spartans as Amelia Rosenhammer looks to keep it away from the Spartans. Kate Huber's here on the kick. Given back to the Spartans as they have it at the Raiders midfield. Through ball coming here for number 14. I believe she scored earlier in this game. Kate Huber steals the ball away, though, as the Raiders look to go on the counterattack up the field. Pass coming here for Ashley Brang, dribbling up the left side of the pitch. Looking to... good move by Ashley Brang. She looks to cross it into the Raiders, but kicked out of bounds by the Spartans for a throw-in. Substitution coming here for the Raiders. Number 22, Maria Arroyo, coming in here for Maggie Coors. I believe Kate Hubers. Raiders have it now within the Spartan box as they look to make something happen. Cross comes across the box, but nobody there to receive it. The ball is given back to the Spartans as they look to push it back up the field. Spartans with a move. Spartans still with it, back in their zone. Long kick coming back to Amelia Rosenhammer and kicked back to the Raiders goalkeeper to punt it away. Kick comes at about midfield for the Raiders. Ani Kwas passing it back to the defense. Back in possession by the Spartans as they look to drive up the field. Spartans now with the ball. Spartans with it back at midfield, looking to swing it across the pitch. Through ball coming in here for the Spartans, defended by Maggie Coors, who kicks it out of bounds. Spartan throw-in coming soon. Spartans with throw-in here. So they look to make something happen. Long throwing coming into the Raiders box for the Spartans. Headed off, but scooped up by Linnea Wilhelm, who's been having herself a game here today in what I believe is her first varsity appearance. She's really just been playing some really good defense for the Raiders here, only letting in 1 goal off an amazing shot by the Spartans. Spartans again with it at midfield, stolen by number 4 for the Raiders, Alana Clary, as she kicks it up. And out of bounds, Spartan ball thrown coming. 2 substitutions coming in here for the Raiders. Number 3, Alea Dua, and number 7, Shania Gurjan. Raiders throwing coming here. Raiders throwing off to senior Ani Kwas. Is given back and stolen by the Spartans. Spartans with the kick. Maggie Coors looking to defend it here. The pass up along the sideline is stolen by the Spartans, but taken back by the Raiders on an off touch. Raiders here with the ball as they look to push it up forward. Kicked out. Raiders trying to get across into the box here. Put some more pressure on and kicked out of bounds by the Spartans. It'll be a Raider throw-in. Raider throw-in comes here. Number 3, Alea Dua trying to make something happen here, but it is kicked out of bounds for a Spartans goal kick. The Raiders have really been putting on some good pressure here early in this game, at least compared to their first game that we saw here on Northfield Live. Just a lot more shots on goal and time of possession inside of the Spartan box. Stolen here by the Raiders. Alea Dua inside of the box. She's taken down. No foul called as the Spartans take possession of the ball. They look to kick it forward. Spartans on the through ball here at about midfield. Defended by numbers 26, Lydia Rosenhammer.
Yeah, Alea Dua just subbed in about 3 minutes ago. We've been calling her name a lot. She's been running around the field when they were down in the Mayo box. So we'll see if they can continue that.
Yeah, ball is cleared here to Ani Kwas, who takes the ball up. She got it at about midfield here for the Raiders. Cross coming in here for Alea Dua, who still has possession of the ball. She looks to kick it out wide. Number 7 for the Raiders here, Shania Gurjan, looking for the shot on goal, is off the post. Just wide for the Raiders here. What a sequence and what a shot by the Raiders. That was a really good attempt on the goal by them.
It was a great shot by Shania Gurjan. It was a great pass, great shot, just a little unfortunate. You know, there is a little wind here. That might have just pushed it out just that little bit. Just banging off that corner there. Unfortunate as the game does stay tied 1-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here.
Now we've seen a really good change from the Raiders, instead going from mostly just dribbling the ball up to getting some good back and forth passes here, and that's really been paying dividends for them here. Already 1 goal on the game and some really good shots too.
Yeah, that aggression that the Raiders are showing on offense has really, as you said, been showing dividends.
Number 22 with it now, that is Mariah Arroyo, passing it out to Ani Kwas, who takes it up the right side, cuts back in, looks to make a move, and is kicked out of bounds for a throw-in for the Raiders.
And on the sideline, Gracie Freiberg is walking around under her own weight. Doesn't look like she's super comfortable, but she is up and moving.
Yeah, I know the Raiders would love to see her come back into this game. I don't know from the looks of it. She might be out for this game, but definitely a good sign for the Raiders that maybe it isn't such a serious injury if she's able to walk around on it. So
yeah,
a really good sign.
She's just talking to the trainer now, doing some exercises and stretches to get that, whatever is wrong, working out. So hopefully she can come back, if not this game, next game.
Yeah, Amelia Rosenhammer here with the great steal. Raiders have it at midfield. Maggie Korzer kicks it up to a wide-open Alea Dua, but she is just off sides.
And it was a great pass by Korz there. Alea Dua had a shot on goal and also had a pass to her left.
Yeah.
So great shot there.
Just off sides, though.
Yeah,
so.
Just a little unfortunate.
Tough break for the Raiders on a great pass by Maggie Korz, but unfortunately just a bit too late to get it to Alea, who's been really putting some good pressure here on the goal. Raiders passing possession back and forth. There's some fighting for the ball coming here by the Raiders.
Kate Hubers.
Yeah, through ball coming here for the Raiders, but taken back by the Spartans, who look to push it out, but the Spartans kicked around, given back to the Raiders by the refs for a throw-in. So Kate Hubers now will take this throw-in here for the Raiders as they look to take the lead late into this first half. Throw-in coming here into the box. Passed outside. Stolen by the Spartans. Through ball by the Spartans. That's taken by them. Another through ball, but broken up by the Raiders' defense. Great job by them stopping that. It was a 3-on-2 for them, as possession will be regained by the Raiders on a throw-in here. Throw-in coming, but unfortunately given back to the Spartans. Spartans now with it at midfield, pressing into the Raiders' zone. Spartans kicking it around. across the box coming, but broken up by Kate Hubers. Possession going back and forth here by the Raiders and the Spartans. Aaliyah Dua now with the steal off the weak pass by the Spartans. Both Aaliyah and the defender for the Spartans both falling, and the foul called by the refs will be on Aaliyah. So a free kick coming here for the Spartans.
Aaliyah Dua, the freshman, really trying to make a name for herself here. She's been doing a great job so far. Just got a little too aggressive there. Kind of fell on the Spartans player. And a little unfortunate for the Raiders there, but they already have stolen it back.
Yeah, Aaliyah Dua now with another chance again. Ball but is taken, but called offsides by the ref. Raider fans not happy about that one.
Yeah, solid turnout here for this soccer game, as the student section is filled out in the first few rows. So it's nice to see. Solid turnout here.
Yeah, Spartans now with the ball again at midfield, but pushed down by Mariah Arroyo, as the Raiders still have the ball here. Moving back to Mariah. Crossed up and in. A great pass for Ani Kwas on the break. One-on-one just wide. Shot looks like it may have gone off of the Spartans.
Ani Kwas tied for second in the Raiders goals leaderboard last year. I think she led all returning players this year in last year's goals. So she will be a big part of this offense. Just couldn't get a solid shot off there. And it's unfortunate.
Goal kick taken by the Spartans, but back in Raider possession as they pass it back to the defense, looking to get something started. Mariah Arroyo here with the ball, but boxed out by number 13 for the Spartans. Raiders looking to get the ball back as they have it at midfield. Raiders pushing back up the field. The Spartans now have it on the right side, but kicked out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. It'll be Kate Hubers on the throw-in here for the Raiders. Kate gets the ball back. Spartans looking to get back across midfield.
4:30 left in the half here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Yeah. Raiders kick it back to Linnea Windhelm, the freshman goalkeeper who's came in after the injury to Gracie Freiberg. Raiders now have it. Raiders on a through ball. Ani Kwas wide open here, looking to cross the ball into the box. Get some action here. Raiders into the box. Ani Kwas fighting for it as it's kicked out of bounds by the Spartans for a Raiders corner kick. Ani Kwas has been getting some really good pressure in on the box here for the Raiders in this past few minutes for the Raiders. They have really been putting some good pressure on the Spartans while letting their freshman goalkeeper, Linnea Wilhelm, just have some space back there and be able to breathe easy.
Yeah, as their coach said in the pregame interview, once they got that ball into the back of the net for the first time, they really felt like they could get this going, and it's showing. They've really gotten this offense going. They're being aggressive. They're passing the ball deep downfield. They're taking risks. Not super aggressive risks, as there's a good field goal there. But not a perfect corner kick there. But Raiders just looking a lot cleaner than the last time we saw them.
Yeah, this Raiders team has definitely put in the work at practice, and it showed. As the Spartans now have it, again, as they try to make their way up the right side of the pitch here. Through ball here off of the Raiders, as it's another throw-in for the Spartans. Some minor disturbance by the fans there who didn't agree with the call. Throw in here a bit long as it's taken by Kate Hubers, who gives it back to Linnea. Spartans now with the ball. Again, outside of the box, but broken up by the Raiders, who get it to the Northfield logo here, the 35-yard line. Raiders getting it back across midfield. That's number 7, Ashley Brang, with the ball. She tries to put some moves onto the Spartan defenders. Raiders with the ball back in their zone. Mariah Arroyo looking to pass the ball here. It's taken by Olivia Rasmussen off the face of the Spartan defender. Some good defense, though. It was a really nice lane for the Raiders there if she didn't stop it.
That was a really nice all-around possession by the Raiders there. Just moving the ball, passing well, kicking it off the Spartan defenders right to their teammates. I mean, a little bit of luck there, but a lot of practice, you can tell.
Yeah, Raiders with the ball here again. Cross coming in for Ani Kwasa. She's boxing her out. That's good form by Ani Kwasa on the box out, but unfortunately, the ball takes just too hard of a hop off of her. So it's regained by the Spartans. Ooh, little connection by Kate Hubers and the Spartan players. She's down, but Ani Kwasa in the box here for the Raiders. Cross coming, but just too weak. Still in the Spartan box, though. It's taken by the Raiders. Cross coming in, and it'll be a goal kick. And maybe an injury timeout coming here as the Spartan player who connected with Kate Hubers is injured. That substitute coming in for her, that'll be number 11, Clara Crockley. Geez, that was a really hard collision by
It was. It took her a while to get up there. I'm surprised that they didn't stop play at all there. It wasn't a great time to stop play, but it did look like a really hard collision.
Yeah, I know. We hope she's okay, and looks like it'll be a redo of the corner kick here for the Spartans. Spartans taking it back here again with a goal kick. They look to get it back into the Raider half. 1 minute left here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Mayo has it now, pushing down the right side of the field. They have it now outside of the box. Spartans here with the ball, looking to make something happen. Shot coming. Just a weak dribbler right to Linnea.
Less than 45 seconds left here in the half on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Game tied's 1-1.
Yeah, the Raiders looking to do something here. Ball comes off of the Spartans. It's taken by Ashley Brang. Foul coming here on Aaliyah Dua. That'll be her second foul of the game. So the Spartans now with 15 seconds trying to make something happen as it's stolen by Lydia Rosenhammer. 10 seconds left here for the Spartans as they try to make something happen, but unfortunately they won't as time winds out here in the first half.
Your score.
1-1 here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard at the halftime. We'll take a short ad break here. Get right back to you from Northfield.
Community Resource Bank, you can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Here's an opportunity in front of the goal. The ball is shot, and they score! And he caught it! Touchdown, Geiger! How did he haul that in?
And she's going to go around the front. She scores! Taylor Puppy!
Shot for three. That one is good. He nails another one.
Moving slowly in. Tries to go to the backhand and scores! Andrew Winter on the penalty shot. Puts the Raiders up 1-0.
Kids are constantly changing, both physically and emotionally. That means the challenges of parenting change too. At Northfield Hospital and Clinics, our pediatricians are experts in kids. Our pediatric team works with you to provide the best individualized care and guidance through all your child's stages of growth. And we take the time to listen to your questions and concerns too. When only the best for your kids will do, schedule an appointment with the pediatric team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics, partnering with you for a lifetime of care.
Community banking at its best.
Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Auto Haus is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, all Valley Auto Haus technicians are I-CAR trained and certified by all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle repairs. Valley Auto Haus on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohaus.net. Go Raiders!
Is my passion. Even on the busiest days, I make time to lace up. When knee pain started to slow me down, I knew it was my move, and I chose the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Their personalized care was phenomenal. They listened to my concerns and took the time to explain my options. Thankfully, I didn't need surgery. With the right treatment and information on how to take care of my knee, I'm ready for the road ahead. I appreciate the extra care the orthopedics team gave me at Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
Of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines have many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular-sized school buses, and motor coaches. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines offer on-site training and testing along with wages up to $21 an hour. No experience necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Welcome back to Northfield, where you are watching the girls' soccer game versus Mayo. Game is tied here, 1-1. Raiders with their first goal of the season coming here against Mayo on a great run by Olivia Rasmussen late into this first half. Raiders just doing a really nice job of getting some pressure into the Mayo box this game. I know compared to the first game we did here, their home opener, they've definitely improved on the offensive end, just getting a lot of pressure in on the box and finding the back of the net here too.
Yeah, absolutely. As you said, we had the one goal from Olivia Rasmussen tying up the game at 1-1 after Mayo was able to go down and score on our backup goalkeeper after Gracie Freiberg went down. We're not sure what the injury is. We saw her be off the field. She was sitting on the trainer's table for most of the first half after the injury. We did see her walk around a little strained. We were expecting her to not be able to come back this game, hopefully next game. But the backup, Liana Wilhelm, is that her name?
Yeah, Linnea Wilhelm.
Linnea Wilhelm, there we go. She's been doing a great job. The one goal was just a perfect kick that I don't think anyone really could have guarded.
Yeah, no, that was just a really good shot by the Spartans.
A great shot by the Spartans. Raiders just been a lot more aggressive. They kind of ditched the conservative game plan of just dribbling down the field and then hoping something happened. They try to make something happen now. And it's really been paying dividends as they've had a lot more open shots. There was another great shot by Shania Gurgen. That's how you say it. Yep, she had a great shot. Just hit the corner. A little unfortunate there. Great shot, though, as I said many times before already. But the Raiders just playing a little more aggressive, and it's just been going off well. The freshman, Alea Dula, she's been getting her name called a lot after she subbed in about halfway through the first half. She's been doing great out there, so we'll keep an eye out for her.
Yeah, the Raiders' offense has definitely been taking some heat off of the defense, who's still been performing about up to standards here. I know that one goal that went in I don't think anyone could have stopped that one. That was just a great shot, but the Raiders' defense definitely stepping up here as well as the offense. Just a great all-around game for the Raiders here as we go into the second half. Hopefully with a Raiders win here.
Yeah, that would be great. Raiders currently sitting at 0-2-1 on the season, as a win would be great for them. They've just scored their first goal, as it just has seemed like a completely different team since the first time that we saw them in the opener. So I think we're going to keep seeing that here in the second half. We got about 2:30 left in the second half here. I think we're going to take an ad break and be back with some more Raider girls soccer action here on NorthfieldLive.com.
The home building process is challenging and it can be overwhelming at times. That's why Schmidt Homes has a plethora of 1 to 2 story floor plans to help you get started. Their vast options feature a wide range of square footage, design styles, bedroom, and bathroom count. Their dedicated team will work with you every step of the way to turn your dream home into a reality. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
We all know Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown veggies, sweet corn, and garlic. Now you can get ready for the fall season at Thomas Gardens with fall flowers and straw bales. They have seeds, topsoil, and worm castings. Grab some locally made maple syrup, honey, and jam. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by. Open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday 10 to 4. To shop from a local family business, Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Don't miss out on our incredible deal for your back-to-school shopping. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we're offering a buy one, get one deal for your child's prescription glasses. We have a massive selection of frame styles available to help your child see and look their best this school year. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Check us out at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, our mission is to meet the complete vision needs of each patient. We offer comprehensive eye exams, a state-of-the-art LASIK suite and surgery center, 24-hour on-call service, and premium eyewear options in our convenient Faribault and Northfield locations. Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, care you trust from people you know.
Welcome back to Northfield. Raider girls soccer here, taking on the Rochester Mayo Spartans. 1-1 here after the first half on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Raiders here getting their first goal of the season, and definitely a convincing one. They've looked like a very capable team. Like, they've looked like they can definitely score another one. Some great chances here too to put on a second in the first half. Hopefully they'll get one here in the second.
Yeah, they've just looked like, as you said, a capable team, just a better team than what we've seen before. And I think it's just going to keep growing here. I think it's going to roll out into the second half, the next game, and for the rest of the year, as the girls just look more confident out on the field.
Kickoff here, taken by Olivia Rasmussen. She was recently changed to striker by the team, and that definitely paid off here as she scored their goal early on. Mayo now with it, but turned it over to the Raiders. No, it is in the hands of the Spartans for a throw-in here. So they throw it back in, but taken by Ani Kwas, kicked around. Raiders and Spartans just going back and forth at it. Spartans ending up with possession of it. Spartans now have it at midfield. It's taken back by the Raiders. We have it just inside of the Spartan zone. Raiders here on a kick to the far right. Ani Kwas with the ball, looking to cross it in for the Raiders. Cross coming. Kicked out. Raiders still have possession inside of the box. Ani Kwas here kicked off of the Spartans. for what I believe is a Raiders corner kick. That was some confusion in there.
It was.
They're just going back and forth between them.
Ani Kwas just kind of kicking it to herself there off of the Spartan defenders.
Yeah.
Almost, it looked like off of Spartan defender's head. It almost went in, but maybe that was just a bad angle on our part. But, yeah, I mean, it was a great play there by Ani Kwas.
Just as we said, the Raiders have been putting pressure onto the Spartans team here early. There's a corner kick coming a bit low, but crossed. Oh, just high. Oh! Kicked off the, I believe it went off the...
It went off the goalpost.
The goalpost, or it went off the top of the goal, off the goalpost, back in a play, and then kicked through for a good field goal by the Raiders.
That's the second field goal the Raiders have made so far this game. That was such a weird play. It just went, as you said, right off the top of the goal onto the goal post.
Yeah, some confusion 2 minutes here into the half, so 38 left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. So the Raiders will get possession back at midfield. Kicked back up into the box by Kate Hubers as the Raiders have a good opportunity here and scored again! Olivia Rasmussen with her second goal of the game, and a great shot coming from inside the box off of her right foot to the left side of the goal. What a shot by Olivia Rasmussen, taking the lead 2-1 here early in the second half.
What a play by Olivia Rasmussen. Just getting down there, finding the open seam, putting a perfect ball through the net, giving the Raiders their first lead of this season, now up 2-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Can't emphasize how big Olivia Rasmussen has been this game.
Yeah, replay coming here. As the Raiders have a good opportunity here and scored again!
Right there.
Olivia Rasmussen.
So yeah, you can just see it there. Great play by Olivia Rasmussen.
Yeah, she's just...
One more time. There's that goal. Fantastic play.
Doing great for the Raiders. Your instant replays are brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Skip the waiting room and take care of common illnesses with a new e-care option. Check out the Northfield Hospital and Clinics website for more information. And, I mean, the switch of Olivia Rasmussen up to striker may have been the best move they've made all year.
Absolutely. I think that has really just changed the team here, as they have just they've just been a different team. I mean, they've seemed more energized on offense. They've been taking more chances. They've been getting it down to Olivia Rasmussen, who has been taking care of those opportunities that she's been given.
Yeah, and I mean, they've been getting pressure all game long, so it's really no shocker that they scored again here. Raiders with the ball here, some dangerous play with the defense and the goalie, but offsides called, and I mean, that one was pretty obvious for the refs there, but the Raiders will take a free kick here in the second. For our listeners who are just tuning into the second half, goalie Gracie Freiberg went out pretty early in the first half due to a non-contact injury to her right leg, so the freshman goalkeeper Linnea Wilhelm came into the game and really stepped up for the Raiders, saving a lot of shots as she does there again.
What a save by Wilhelm there. Really showing some prowess there. You mentioned earlier in the game, at the start when she first went in, she wasn't really coming out of her box there. She came way out there, went and got the ball, and it really it was a great play.
Yeah, she definitely took a play out of Gracie's book there with that one. That's a classic Gracie play.
Absolutely, and that's what having a girl like Gracie on your team does. She can mentor the younger players. Wilhelm, just a freshman, she'll be probably stepping up, being the goalkeeper for the next few years here for the Northfield team, as she's getting her opportunity to prove why tonight.
Yeah,
there's a save there.
Yeah, the Raiders have really been doing good on defense, just no good looks for the Spartans late in the late in the first half and early here in the second half. The Raiders' defense has really just been doing a good job of not giving them anything.
I mean, the one goal that the Spartans do have was on a pretty contested shot, too. It was just a perfectly placed goal. But, yeah, I mean, the defense has just been stopping them, as that has been the biggest strength of the Raiders so far this year, and it's showing why.
Yeah, the Raiders here with the ball again at midfield. Kate Hubers dribbling the ball up, pass out, wide out left. Raiders dribbling up here, through ball. Coming to the Raiders, Olivia Rasmussen, chance for a hat trick. Oh, just off the crossbar. What a shot from outside the box by Olivia Rasmussen. That one was a screamer that just went right off the post. Almost a hat trick for her. Wow, what a shot by Olivia Rasmussen.
Yeah, unfortunate here. I believe her second game at striker. She's really showing why they moved her. As you said, almost a hat trick. I thought it did go in for a second there. Just banged off, but it was a scorcher too.
Yeah, great job by the Raiders offense here, as it looks to be a pretty obvious foul there committed by the Raiders. Just kind of shoved her over there. Yeah, the Raiders offense has really been stepping up, and I mean, obviously, Olivia's the only one who's been scoring the goals, but it's been these other Raiders strikers and attackers who have been setting her up. Some names, Aaliyah Dua, Ashley Brang, and Shania Gurjan are just a few of the people who've really been helping her score these goals here. As it goes out to Ani Kwas, another name I forgot to mention that's just off sides, as it'll be taken by the Spartans. So the Raiders really looking so much more cohesive this game than they did that first game that we had here on Raider Live, and a really impressive performance by them already as they get it back.
Nice play by the Raiders there.
Now the Raiders looking to get possession back once again. Raiders possession at the half, picking it up. Looks like it might go out of bounds. Yeah, just a bit too hard for Ani Kwas, as it'll be a throw-in here for the Spartans. Spartans with the ball here. Spartans still with it at midfield, so they've been kicking the ball around. Number 20 now in for the Raiders, senior Annabelle Rizak. So Raiders look to regain possession. Kate Hubers, a little whiff, has recovered very well. Has the ball at midfield, looks to kick it up. Through ball coming here for Olivia Rasmussen, looking for her third goal of the game. Shot. Oh, the cross is just too hard. Well, the Raiders will retain possession. It'll be taken here by Ashley Brang.
And that play by Kate Hubers there was a great one. We say she whiffed, but we're just going to, just the way she recovered, we're just going to say that she drew it up that way, as it was just a fantastic play. But obviously Olivia Rasmussen just put a little too much on that one. Missed there, but we'll see what the Raiders can do here on defense, as they're already stealing the ball.
Yeah, Kate Hubers has really just been pushing the tempo here. Whenever she gets the ball, she just pushes it up almost past halfway coming from her defensive spot. Just really kick-starting this Raiders offense here. As it goes out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. That will be taken by Kate Hubers. Throw-in goes long here. Number 17, Ashley Brang, passes it back. Raiders dribbling it up. Raiders still with possession of the ball. This kick to Olivia Rasmussen at midfield. Kicked out to Aaliyah Dua. Back to Ashley Brang. Ashley looking to make some moves. Through ball coming here. Trying to get it to Ani Kwas. Ani Kwas still with possession of the ball. Crossed just too far. It was a tough cross by Ani Kwas. That goes out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. The Raiders have really just been relentless on the offense here early into this second half. Just not letting any, or sorry, just
you're good.
Keeping it right in their box. So Raiders have a throw-in coming here.
Raiders need to stay aggressive like this. Can't take your foot off the gas. But I mean, it just has looked great so far from the Raiders here.
In the box here, it's scooped up by Mayo. Another good chance by Olivia Rasmussen. They've just been putting the pressure here on the goalie here. She throws it back out as the Spartans try to get back across midfield. Cross here, a through ball coming, but taken back by Linnea Wilhelm, who will punt it back out into their territory. 3-on-3 here coming for the Raiders. It's taken by Ashley Brang. Crosses it in. Looking to go to Ani Kwas, but just too hard. But it does look to be a corner kick coming here for the Raiders. The Raiders haven't really capitalized on any of their corner kicks, so
they haven't. They've had a few solid ones, but just haven't been able to really get any offense going off of them. So we'll see if they can change that here.
Yeah, and I believe that's Amelia Rosenhammer on corner kick for the Raiders. She'll look to cross it in for a Raider header. Corner kick on the way here. It's off, nice and high. Just overshot. It looked like Aaliyah Dua was going to try for the header there, but just a little too strong on the cross. This is kicked around. Possession is retained by the Raiders. That's Annabelle Rizak, number 20, with it. As it's a foot race between the goalie and Ani Kwas. And goalkeeper just barely got there for the Spartans. She'll look to throw it back out for them. Too strong of a touch given back to Ani Kwas, who's in a 2-on-1 and fighting for possession of the ball, but is kicked around and given back to the Spartans, who are deep in their zone, trying to get back out. They've just haven't been able to get across midfield here. Just the Raiders keeping it in their zone, not letting them even get a chance to look at the goal. Through ball coming here for the Spartans. They finally get it across midfield, but it's broken up by Kate Hubers, but the throw-in coming here for the Spartans. Spartans on the far corner of the box. That's kicked out of bounds for another Spartan throw-in. Spartans finally having some possession here inside of the Raiders' zone. Throw-in coming just outside of the box for the Spartans. I believe that's Amelia Rosenhammer on defense for the Raiders. Pass is broken up. Shot is swallowed up by Linnea Wilhelm. She's been doing a great job taking the place of senior captain Gracie Freiberg. She's definitely going to be here in Northfield at the goalkeeper position for what should be the next 3 years. Yeah. Linnea just doing a great job back there. The ball is now a little precariously, and it's scored! Ball is scored on just a wide-open shot by Mayo here. Just unfortunate. The Raiders have been doing so good on offense and defense, keeping it in the zone of the Spartans. Just an unfortunate goal there. The Raiders now are 2-2, tied with the Spartans on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 27-27 left. That was number 11, number 10, Jenny Reyna.
There we go.
On the goal. So the Raiders, now have it again in the Spartan zone as they look to get a third goal on here to take the lead. Annabelle Rizak will pass it to Aaliyah Dua. Aaliyah Dua with the through ball here off the back of Olivia Rasmussen, now in possession by Ani Kwas. Ani Kwas on the far right side looking to make a cross into the box here. Cross coming. Oh, just wide.
Great play by Ani Kwas there, keeping it just in bounds, kicking it down there. Just missed by the Raiders there, and then it was, as you said, just wide. So a little unfortunate there, but a solid play by the Raiders, as that's just the offense that they've been showing here. That's why they've been able to score 2 goals and, scoring 2 more than their season total going into the game.
Yeah, the Raiders have been getting really good opportunities there. That one was just a little too strong, and then Devin Morrell with the shot off the weak foot, just a bit to the left. So the Raiders have it now, again, just outside of the box. Raiders dribbling in here. Devin Morrell on the left side, trying to pass around. Devin looks to get it back. Kicked across, given back to the Spartans. They look to get another goal and take the lead here against the Raiders, but broken up by the defense. This is Amelia Rosenhammer. They now have it. Spartans on the left side, dribbling up. Spartans with the through ball. Spartans with a shot, and just too weak. Just off the weak foot of the Spartans there. Really tough angle and swallowed up by Linnea, who's been doing a great job in the goal for the Raiders. She looks to punt it back off for them. Ball at midfield. Oh, and number 17 there, Ashley Brang, was pushed over by the Spartans, so it'll be a free kick for the Raiders at just under midfield. Free kick coming for the Raiders here. They look to put another goal on the board and take the lead here. 25 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Free kick coming here deep Looks to be swallowed up by the goalkeeper for the Spartans. She's going to throw it back out. Punt it, sorry, here. Ball coming in at just under midfield. Taken by the Raiders. Given back to the Spartans. Stolen by the Raiders, though. Although it looks to be Spartan ball again after a hard pass by the Raiders. Ashley Brang looks to get the ball back for the Raiders. And it will be stolen back by the Raiders. Aaliyah Dua on the far left side. It's kicked out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. Kate Hubers here on the throw-in for the Raiders. And some substitutes coming in for the Raiders. 21, Maggie Coors coming back in. And number 15, Rihanna Gonzalez Sandoval coming in here. So they'll be replacing Annabelle Rizak and Ashley Brang. Throw-in coming here for the Raiders. It'll be taken and just too strong of a touch there, so it'll be a goal kick for the Spartans. Raiders still bringing the pressure to the Spartans' defense, and just some really unfortunate opportunities that they've given up to Spartans, and they've really capitalized on both. I mean, the score doesn't really tell the story of this game. At least so far, the Raiders have really just been putting so much pressure onto the defense, and just some really good shots and some good goals here by the Spartans, who've taken their opportunities and ran with it. Spartans here with another opportunity as they try to get this through ball deep onto the right side of the pitch, but it's kicked back to Ashley Brang, to Linnea Wilhelm, who looks to punt it back out to midfield. Ball is once again taken by the Spartans. Spartans with the ball just outside the box. Through ball coming in here. Spartans just off sides. It's a good call by the ref. She was just in front of the defender, Lydia Rosenhammer. Raiders looking to get it deep with their free kick coming here. Free kick goes to just under midfield. This once again controlled by the Spartans. Spartans here with it on the right side. Kicked off the back of the feet of the Spartans. Given back to the Raiders. Given back to the Spartans, though, as it's taken by the Spartans. Spartans with it in the Raider zone. Spartans still with it as she's pushed down by Kate Hubers. It'll be a foul on the Raiders, so the Spartans getting a free kick just outside of the Raiders box here. This could be a very interesting free kick. I mean, they're in great field position to score here.
They are.
I mean, either a cross here or just a direct shot. Looks like it might be just too far out for a shot, but definitely a good opportunity for the Spartans here. Let's see if the Raiders defense can stop them on this one.
Yeah, they are right at the 20-yard line on about the right hash if you're talking about a football game. So we'll see what they can do here.
Free kick coming now in a second.
We'll see. I think I just saw lightning in the distance, so that's something to watch out for.
Oh, it could possibly be a delay here. It looks like the ref is talking to Kate Hubers. That don't want to see that. I know she already has a yellow card in this game for we don't really know what.
Yeah,
right at the start of the first half, but
there's 21.
Right. Free kick coming here.
Seconds.
Free kick, just right. Looked like a direct shot, but just off the mark there for the Spartans. Lucky break for the Raiders there as they escape a bit of a precarious situation as they look to get the goal kick off. Passing it back to senior defender Alana Clary as she kicks it up. Raiders give the possession back to the Spartans, who give it right back to the Raiders. Raiders with it on the right side, trying to get it up. That's Kate Hubers. As it's repossessed by the Spartans, who get it at midfield, right in the middle of the pitch as they try to get it up. Lydia Rosenhammer, though, kicks it back out, but the ball is regained by the Spartans. Some lightning in the background. Spartans here with the ball just outside of the box. Spartans still in possession of the ball. Oh, kicked by Lydia Rosenhammer. off of, I believe that's Alana Clary, but ball is regained by Linnea.
And the lightning off the distance is getting pretty serious. That is something that I don't think we've mentioned so far in the game. There is a strong possibility that we see a storm here, and if we do, we might get a bit of a delay here in Northfield. It's about 20 minutes left on the clock in the Heritage Bank scoreboard. I would not be surprised if we do at some point get a delay.
Yeah, the Spartans here with the ball just outside of the Raiders box. They look to cross it in way up high, and it's good for a field goal.
Great field goal there by the Spartans.
Yeah, that one was just sailed over the goal.
Yeah.
That'll be another goal kick for the Raiders here.
I'm not sure if it has to be at 0 or if there's like 5 minutes left and they get a delay, if they will just call the game or not here.
Yeah, we'll do some research on that if we get a break here. Raiders kicking the ball up the right side. That's regained by the Spartans, who have it back into their half. Need to get it up, but off the foot of Olivia Rasmussen. It'll be a throw-in for the Spartans here. Spartan throw-in coming here. As it goes long and right off the hand of Maggie Coors, and I think she knew that one.
I think everyone knew that one. I think it just took an unfortunate bounce into her hand. I mean, that just happens sometimes.
Right off her arm, so the Spartans with a free kick here as they look to cross it deep in and just a little too strong. Will get swallowed up by Linnea Wilhelm here. Linnea punting it back out to about midfield for the Raiders. The ball is regained by the Spartans. Spartans now with it, trying to make something happen here. And it's regained by the Raiders. Raiders coming here. Stolen back by the Spartans, who have it at the Raiders 30. But out of bounds, it'll be Raiders throwing. The tempo of this game has kind of changed around. We've seen the Spartans now with more time in the Raiders zone than the Raiders in the Spartan zone. So hopefully that switch back can happen to where we are putting more pressure back onto them. That's how we've scored both of our goals. Been on just more like wearing them down and just getting opportunity after opportunity, whereas the Spartans have just kind of gotten theirs off of quick counterattacks and just great looks.
Yeah, Raiders, they just need to be aggressive. That's what's been working for them. That's what's going to keep working for them once they just really start attacking the ball more. They have gotten a few fouls called on them, but I think it's definitely worth it, as it's just sort of gotten the team fired up, and they've been attacking the ball more. That's what they need here.
Now the Raiders still in possession of the ball inside of the Spartan half. That's taken up by the goalkeeper, but she kind of tripped up Olivia Rasmussen as she just kind of missed it. So the Spartans now will punt it back out to midfield as it'll be taken by Kate Hubers, who's still in possession of the ball. She's going to try and swing it around here for the Raiders. Back to Alana Clary. She tries to kick it off. But given back to the Spartans. Have a bit of a missed kick there. The Spartans again with it. Kate Huber is just kicking it right off the back, but it'll be a good look. One-on-one here if there's no offsides. Olivia Rasmussen with the ball. Olivia Rasmussen. Taken by the goalie.
What a stop by the Mayo goalie.
What a stop. There's a stoppage there. It looks like the Mayo goalie got it. Wow, what a play by the Mayo goalie. Really stepping up there. That looked like another prime opportunity on a goal for the Raiders, but
just took it off of Rasmussen's foot there. That was just insane.
Yeah, it was a great play by the goalie.
Here's Ani Quas.
Ani Quas inside of the box here. Cross, no good, but no one there for the rebound. It's a great opportunity by the Raiders, just couldn't get it to go in. Their goalie is really putting it into gear here. They've been getting so many good shots the Raiders have on goal, but she's just been stopping these.
Just in the last minute, they've had 2 great shots on goal, and the goalie has just been flying around making plays.
Yeah. And then offsides will be called here on Ani Quas, so that attack by the Raiders will be stalled out. And, I mean, just two really good opportunities, but just some superhuman effort there by the goalie to stop it. So get a free kick here. 15 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard, but bit of a missed kick right to Ani Kwas, who just kicks it a bit right.
Yeah, just not the kick that she was hoping for there. I think it was just a little off, and that just happens sometimes. I think she was also just trying to get it around the defender, as well as that was a little off there. But now we're going to see Spartan kick it off.
Bit of a precarious shot by Ani Kwas there, but the Spartans with the ball again as they look to get another goal here on the board. Raiders still do not have possession as it's taken by the Spartans, who have it into the Raiders zone. This kicked right back to the Raiders defense, though. And it is now cleared out as it looks like it'll be taken by, sorry, I forget her name, Aliyah Dua. And now Ani Kwas with it here on the right side of the field, trying to press it up. Ani Kwas gets it stolen, yeah.
Yeah, and the lightning in the distance is picking up. I think it is just once the refs notice it, we will have a 30-minute delay from the last lightning strike. But I'm not exactly sure the rules. It might just be referee discretion. I believe that is the rule. There is 14 minutes left in the game here.
Yeah, number 6, Devin Morrell, coming out of the game here. And prime opportunity for the Raiders. They have it within the box, but taken back by the Spartans as they look to push it back upfield. Spartans now with the ball, but just mistouched. So Maggie Coors kicks it, but possession is regained by the Spartans, who have a really good opportunity on goal here, but just kind of punted away.
Yeah, they opt for a really long shot there.
Yeah, I don't think that was the best.
They were a little worried about the defenders just coming up and stopping them, but they opt to go for the 20, 30-yard shot.
Yeah, probably wasn't the best idea there, so the Raiders will get it back here as they push it up to senior captain Ani Kwas, but kicked out of bounds by the Spartans, so it'll be a Raiders throw-in. Raiders getting that pressure back that we talked about to try and get another goal here, and 13 minutes left here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. So Raiders just try to add another goal on here to get in the win column here. I know they've tied earlier this year, but obviously they hadn't scored. So, if you score 2 goals, you're going to be looking to get the win here. The Spartans will be getting the throw in here on the right side of the field. Spartan throw-in comes, possessed by the Spartans, but kicked out of bounds on a strong touch. So it'll be Raiders ball here. Kate Huber subbing back into the game for the Raiders, and it'll be the freshman Aliyah Dua coming out of the game.
Yeah, Dua's been on the field for probably the last 40 minutes of game time. Not surprising to see her come off, just get a little water break.
Yeah, she's been putting some great pressure onto the Spartans here early. The ball is taken by the Spartans, just in the Raiders' half. Spartans still with possession of the ball. It looks to go long to the goalkeeper there. Linnea Wilhelm swallows that one up. Linnea now punting it away. At midfield, header just goes off the back of the head of the Spartans, so it'll be a throw-in for the Raiders here. Quick throw-in coming to Olivia Rasmussen. Just goes a bit too strong as it's repossessed by the Spartans, who go for a throw-in there, and they cross it. Good opportunity for the Spartans, and taken by Linnea Wilhelm, Kind of tripped up the defender, Alana Clary there. She did
did a flip there. That was pretty impressive.
Everyone looks to be all right as the Raiders take possession of the ball again.
I think all Clary needed to do was just adjust her sock there. Full gymnastics flip.
Jeez. Now the Raiders with possession of the ball again as they get it at midfield.
It's played by Kate Hubers there.
Yeah, Kate Hubers looking to get it across, but it's taken by the Spartans. Spartans now with it at midfield. Spartans still in control of the ball. Good back and forth. It's now a through ball for the Spartans. This goes too long. Kicked back out by Linnea. Spartans now with the ball at midfield again. They look to get some offense going. Spartans passing it back out to midfield. Spartans still in possession. Passing it back and forth, trying to get deeper into the Raiders' territory here. They now have it at center pitch. They try to get it up. Through ball coming here on a great run. Shot is just weak off the weak foot by the Spartans. Just a weak dribbler. It's taken back by Linnea Windhelm. We'll look to get it back into Spartan territory here. Hopefully the Raiders will put another one on the board. Raiders now have it back in their own zone. The Raiders will pass it up. Taken by Kate Hubers. Dribble it back a bit, trying to get it around the pitch. Pass goes to Alana Clary in the defense. Picked back up. Spartans with the ball at midfield. Is kicked up. Spartans with the ball in their own defense. That looks to almost be, it's almost stolen by Olivia Rasmussen. Now taken back by the Raiders. Free kick coming here. Ani Kwas was just offside, so she had to back off of that one. Ball is taken again by the Spartans. Spartans with the ball again. They look to make another attack on the Raiders. Spartans getting it into Raider territory, right in midfield. Through ball coming into the right side. But just, it doesn't go out of bounds, but it is well defended by Lydia Rosenhammer, who pushes it up to number 7 at Shania Gurjan. And now on an open run, I believe that's Kate Hubers. Kate Hubers just outside of the box, crosses it in. Shot, just wide. Another great shot by Olivia Rasmussen.
Yeah, Kate
number
Hubers,
10 for the Raiders.
Kate Hubers put it in a great spot. Olivia just couldn't get a good kickoff. A little off balance there. Just kind of bounced off her foot. A little wide left. Unfortunate there. Game stays tied 2-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard with 8 minutes left.
Now the Raiders with possession of the ball again. The Spartans. Well, the Raiders do regain possession. Well, the Spartans take it right back. Spartans with it at midfield, taken by the defense. But given back to the Spartans. Spartans on a run, taken by Lydia Rosenhammer. She kind of runs over a Spartan there. No foul call. I believe that's Shania Gurjan with a through ball there to Kate Hubers. Kate Hubers gets to the ball. Kate Hubers still with it. Shot on goal by Kate, just wide of the goal. Good shot by Kate Hubers.
Great shot by Kate Hubers there. She's been running around all game, having a great game, and just missed there. Would have been a fantastic play to put the Raiders up, but they'll go back on defense now and try to steal this ball from Mayo.
Yeah, the Raiders with 7:15 left in this game to put another goal on the board and take the lead on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Ani Kwas with a cross, just right out the hands of the Mayo keeper, who drops it but still gets it. The kick goes out to Mayo on the far right side, but stolen by Maggie Coors. It's now Shania Gurjan with it. Shania trying to make something happen. Taken back by the Spartans. Kicked out of bounds by the Spartans. It'll be a Raiders throw-in here.
Great play by the Raiders there.
Yeah, number 22, Mariah Arroyo, subbing back in for the Raiders. Looks to be taking off. I believe that's Lydia Rosenhammer for the Raiders. Throwing coming here for the Raiders. Possessed by the Spartans. Spartans still with possession here. Spartans on the through ball. Spartans now with it at right about half. Spartans still with the ball, making a run down the right side of the pitch. The Spartans here looking to put another one on the Raiders. Spartans kicked it back out. And it's kicked out of bounds by the Raiders. 6 minutes left here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Throw-in coming for the Spartans here. They get it in right outside of the Raiders box. Spartans with the ball. Spartans still outside of the box, looking to make something happen. Off the Raiders defense. Spartans outside of the box. Cross coming here. Spartans still have it. Spartans,
what a play by Wilhelm there.
Great save by Linnea. Stopping that one. Looked like a bit of an awkward shot there by Mayo, but A great save by Linnea, making sure that it stays 2-2 here. Mayo does get possession of the ball, but given back to the Raiders. Raiders here kicking it up. Raiders still with possession of the ball. Kate Hubers, she's just been killing it here, making great passes. Kate Hubers still with the ball. She looks to get it deep on a run to Ani Kwas. Ani Kwas there on the run. That could be offsides. The flag is up. That'll be offsides.
And despite the offsides, plays like that is why we've been saying Kate Hubers has had an amazing game. She just made something out of nothing there, and that's really what this Raiders team needs. They need to create these opportunities for themselves, as Mayo's not just going to hand it to them. That's the reason they have 2 points on the board, and that's the reason that they're in this game.
Yeah, Kate Hubers has just been such a good contributor here for the Raiders, feeding Olivia Rasmussen on a lot of her looks for her 2 goals on the game. Spartans now with the ball back in their own zone. They look to make something happen. Spartans getting it into the Raiders zone. On a through ball, Spartans with the ball. Kicked out, but the Spartans will retain possession on the outside of the Raiders box, looking for a cross here. Spartans stolen and swallowed up by Linnea Wilhelm. Raiders here looking to get back into the Spartan box. As there's 4 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Tied 2-2. Raiders here looking for their first win of the season. They're 0-2-1. The Spartans come into Northfield at 1-3. Through ball coming here for Olivia Rasmussen, but just stolen by the Spartans. Spartans now with the ball at midfield. Spartans regain possession. They're kicking it around their defense. Spartans on the right side. Spartans at midfield looking to make something happen. They're dribbling up. Spartans, I can't see her number, but she still has the ball. She's on a great run right now, but broken up by Amelia Rosenhammer and kicked in and swallowed up by Linnea Wilhelm. Linnea looks to punt it away and get the Raiders back in position to score here. 3 minutes left, but it's stolen by the Spartans. What a weak kick, but regained by the Spartans. Spartans at midfield. Spartans trying to make something happen. Spartan through ball off the foot of the Raiders. And now Kate Hubers here on the through ball. It's going to Olivia Rasmussen. Olivia still with possession of the ball. She looks to cross. And it's just off of the Spartan defenders, deflected into the hands of their goalkeeper.
Yeah, an unfortunate deflection for the Raiders there, but a good play by the Spartans. 2:30 left in the game. Game still tied 2-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here.
Yeah, Ani Kwas in a great position here. Passes it through to Olivia Rasmussen, but the ball is kicked out of bounds, and that'll be a Spartan ball. Spartans with the ball here. Another great great option by the Raiders here. Lydia Rosenhammer coming back in for the Raiders. The Spartans going for the throw-in here. Spartan throw-in gets stolen by Olivia Rasmussen. Olivia still in possession of the ball. It gets kicked out. It's at midfield. Now on the left side of the pitch is the Raiders. The Raiders looking for a cross in here. The Raiders still with possession of the ball. Cross comes. Oh, and it's just missed. Raiders with another great attempt on the goal. Just couldn't get it.
Yeah, it looked like Rasmussen might have had it there, had the hat trick. Just missed, though. A little unfortunate.
Yeah, Rasmussen still with the ball here off the throw-in. It's given to the Raiders. Raiders shot on goal. Oh, caught by the goalkeeper for Mayo. That one just went right at her. That's a good shot, but unfortunately she was just right there.
Yeah, Ashley Brang had a solid shot there, but as you said, I mean, it just went right into the goalkeeper's hands.
Yeah, the Raiders still have possession of this ball here with a minute and 5 seconds left to play. The Raiders here, as Kate Hubers, a pass coming in here. Number 17, Ashley Brang on the cross, stolen by the defender.
We're less than a minute left here.
Raiders give the possession back to the Spartans, who are at midfield trying to make a run. It's headed back to the Spartans, unfortunately. The Spartans are on a through ball here. Spartans still with possession of the ball. Spartans still with possession, but kicked out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for the Spartans. They need to get going here.
25 seconds and ticking.
20 seconds left here. They don't have it on the corner yet. This looks like it might be the last opportunity for either of these teams to score.
I think it definitely will. I think they're going to get this kickoff with about 10 seconds left.
Cross coming here. Spartans with the ball. Spartans still with the ball, but kicked out of bounds and cleared. 3 seconds left. And unfortunately, a great Raider effort ends in a tie here. Raiders with 2 goals on the night, their first 2 of the season, both scored by Olivia Rasmussen. Little disappointing ending for the Raiders here, but good to see some progression here for them, scoring some goals.
We've only seen one of their games so far besides this one, but I'd say this is probably their best game so far, just as an all-around team. It was a great game. We're going to take an ad break, be back with our Service Master by IA post-game recap, so stay tuned with us here at NorthfieldLive.com.
Start your morning with the KYMN Morning Show. This is Jeff Johnson. Join me each weekday from 6 to 9 a.m. when I talk with local people making news. Rich Larson has the area's most comprehensive and up-to-date newscasts. Weather specialist Bob Matheson will have your forecast. And Tim McNiff joins us for news with a side of sports. Find out what's happening in your community by listening to 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net. KYMN 95 The One.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself. If you or someone you know might be interested in learning how to write stories about local high school sports, we encourage you to call, text, or email us at the Northfield Live page anytime. From all of us at Northfield Live, go Raiders!
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Service Master.
So we're back here after the Raider girls soccer team ties 2-2 to the Mayo Spartans. Very good game. Probably the best the Raiders have looked all season so far. They scored their first 2 goals on the year, both by Olivia Rasmussen. Great game from her, but also a great all-around team win, or team tie, I should say. It's just a great game. It's unfortunate that they couldn't pull out with a win. Gracie Freiberg, their star goalkeeper, went down very early in the first half with an injury, but the freshman Wilhelm stepped up. She did a great job back there. The 2 goals scored on her were both pretty much impossible to stop. Both just pretty much perfect goals. Not much she could have done. And just an all-around good team game.
Yeah, the Raiders definitely, they played so much better than any of their other games. They scored their first 2 goals of the season there, coming from Olivia Rasmussen, and they were both very good goals. And I think the score of this game doesn't really reflect how the game went. The Raiders had pressure on the Spartans almost the whole first half and started the second half. They did a really good job getting it into their box, which they struggled with, especially on the first game that we showed on Raider Live here. And just some great improvements by them. Their defense held fast as they always have this season. And, the offense really shown here, getting some really good looks, especially Kate Huber. She did really good just passing it, giving so many good opportunities to all of the strikers up there.
Yeah, she did. Kate Hubers, Alea Dua, Ani Kwas, Samana Gurjan. All great games from all these girls. And, we're going to be excited to see them keep playing here. So that was our Service Master by post-game recap on Disaster Strikes Demand the Yellow Van. Upcoming on Northfield Live, we got a busy schedule here going up here. On Thursday, we have 2 games, including our first boys soccer game of the year that we're going to be broadcasting here, and a volleyball game, both at 7 p.m. starting at the 6:45 pregame. And then on Friday, we have our home opener for the football up against Faribault here at Northfield. It's going to be at 7 p.m. We're going to start about 6:40 for a pregame show. It's going to be a great week for the Raiders, and I'm expecting a lot of good performances out of these teams. Anything to add, Liam?
Yeah, the boys, I think they're 0-2 so far. They played right now in Mayo. No update on them so far. Girls volleyball is just, they've been doing almost exactly how they've done last year. Just really sticking with the name of the program. 3-0 so far. And then we have the boys football coming up soon.
Yeah, coming off a disappointing loss in Mankato West. It was kind of expected as Mankato West is a good football team. I'm going to expect a big bounce-back game from the Raiders up against a Faribault team that I think they should beat pretty convincingly. No offense to Faribault, but I think it's going to be a nice game for the Raiders and a nice morale booster for them. So that's pretty much it from us here at Northfield Live. I've been Joey Hudson doing color. Liam O'Neill has been doing play-by-play. Lily's been running the camera, and Jaden's been producing this game. And from all of us at Northfield Live here, have a good night, and we'll see you on Thursday.